Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I saw Mario said good morning, and it made me think there are some people who are not in Ohio right now, right? So wherever you are in the world, thank you for joining us. I'm Heidi, the founder here at Simon Says Stamp, and we are in my new studio. I mean, we're getting things set up. I've got a little guy over my shoulder, and he needs a name. So I was calling him Fred, and I told Reed as we're getting ready for this live today, and thank you, Reed and Brian, both of you guys, for getting all these lights, everything ready in our new studio. We're always improving, so we change things around every time, trying to make it better. But I said, oh, is my Freddie too weird to have on camera? And Reed kind of chuckled, no, he's great. And I'm like, I don't know. I just named him Freddie in the instant. What do you guys think his name should be? Freddie, I mean, I think he's a cute, lovable little guy. He's got plants as hair. I'm really into plants these days. Are you guys into plants these days? I mean, can you tell I'm into plants? My plants are all over the place. Well, that's not why we're here today. We're here today to talk about some Simon Says Stamp updates. I have some class updates for you, some kits updates for you, and to showcase, best of all, our brand new, is it Friends Like You? I keep calling it the Fly, the FLI. Sherry planted the seed in me. Is it Friend Like You? Yes, the Friend Like You collection from Simon Says Stamp. We keep abbreviating FLY. And it's got the most beautiful, even Reed was looking, going, look at these embossing folders. Look at the projects people made today with the embossing folders. We had artists from all over the world send us inspiration for you to see today. So we're gonna go through those pieces of inspiration. I'm gonna show you some of my favorite projects. I also have an editorial comment from the live with Kathy Zilski. I gave the wrong person credit for making a product, and when I show it today, I'll call that out. So one of the updates is Kathy Zilski's class. Thank you so much for your overwhelming enthusiasm. We purchased the products to put together the kit for her class, her Christmas in July class. It's July 25th. We purchased those products over the last few months, and we had a limited supply of many of the products, especially the ink cubes that are in that kit. So once that kit sold out, which in remarkable time, thanks to all of you and your support and Kathy's amazing ingenuity in designing products and pulling together beautiful projects for all of you, that sold out in just a few hours. However, we do have many of those products available for pre-order if you'd still like to join class. Not sure all of those products will be here in time. You have to look at the products that you're interested in on the website. Some of them are in stock now in a very limited supply. We had a few stamps left over from kits that we were able to put on the website. So if you're interested in participating in Kathy's class, you still can. Just go to simonsaysstamp.com and you can see, you just search Kathy Zilski class and you can see all of the products that are used in her class. Now, another class we have coming that is sold out that we're really excited to see you, that's next Friday, is the Tim Holtz Christmas in July class. And he's doing a holiday collage class. And I get to do it in his studio, the first time ever live teaching virtually. Anybody can join along. The kits have all shipped out of Simon Says Stamp. We had our last few that were sold over the weekend, actually on Friday, ship out yesterday. So those kits are in the mail to you, and if you're a student or not, you can join that. Well, if you're a kit purchaser or not, you can join that live next Friday on the Simon Says Stamp YouTube channel at noon Eastern time. Thank you so much to Tim and Mario who are opening up their studio for us. I mean, the lights, the camera, the sound, all of the things. They're really gracious hosts, really took care of us as we practiced last week, and we can't wait to do that with all of you and Tim and Mario Friday, July 11th. Okay, so that's some housekeeping. One more fun surprise. If you've watched us live before, you know we like to do a giveaway. So today there's a $100 gift card for one person who's commenting. So if you're commenting, Reed is watching, and Reed's gonna draw one person to win a $100 gift card. Now, I see people talking about kits, which, you know, all the messaging for the kit is out, but I need to scroll my chat a little bit. Did you guys come up with a good name for my little guy? I mean, do we have?
I saw a few. The one that was repeated the most was Herbert. Herbert was a few times.
I love Herbert. 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 Oh, I love that name. Herbert, okay. Yes, Tim and Mario rock. I see you guys in the chat. Oh, a lot of people got their kits yesterday. A lot of yeses, great classes, yippee, yahoo. Thank you guys for your enthusiasm. My feed is going so fast I can't see the names to call out. But you know, if you're commenting, give us feedback because we take that feedback very seriously. And it's an opportunity to win that $100 gift card. Because if you're watching live today, we like to do special things for those of you who are watching us live. So without further ado, I'm gonna change cameras and talk about our new Friend Like You release. So I'm gonna start with one of my favorite parts of every release, and that is the bling. I love bling, I love glitter. These are confetti sequins mixed with regular sequins. So you can tell some have holes in the middle and some do not. These are called, I gotta get my handy dandy glasses on, everybody. Gotta switch gears here. Tidal Wave. So these are the blue are called Tidal Wave. And then these other beautiful sequins mixed with confetti are called Sea Star. And when you see the rest of the Friend Like You release, if you haven't already, you'll see that these themes fit in perfectly with the rest of the coordinating products in the release. Next, I'm gonna go to our brand new inks. 3 brand new inks for you all in our famous trio format. So we've got Juniper. Here's Juniper. It's a darker, richer green. Great if you're one of those gardening kind of people like I aspire to be, with leaves and floral and houseplants. Eucalyptus, also great for your plants, your greenery, pine trees. A really beautiful subtle jade. This makes a beautiful ink trio. I'm sorry, I should have taken those out of their wrappers, guys. And then we do have the coordinating reinkers. Jade, eucalyptus, and juniper. And if you like to keep your pads nice and juicy for ink blending, make sure you get the reinkers. They're also great for techniques. I like to use reinkers for a lot of techniques. Another fun product in our Friend Like You release is our brand new glue. Now we have many options of glue for you. Different options do different things. This is our Positively Perfect Craft Glue. What's special about this is it dries matte, not shiny. It's really nice and sticky. So you'll see us using it in upcoming classes. It's in the kit this month, that July kit of the month. That is sold out, although the stamps and dies are still available, but the kit is gone, sadly. I don't like talking about stuff that's sold out. I need to move on. But this glue is available for purchase in this large bottle. This is a 2-ounce bottle, and then also this is a 0.5-ounce bottle. Again, made in USA. It's our Positively Perfect Craft Glue. If you watch CZ Design on Instagram, she had a reel go viral this weekend, and I'm kind of embarrassed to show this because I've used it, I've experimented with some ink on it, as you can tell it's speckled, but she has these, they're called basting brushes, and she was showing a technique on how to trim off the edges of your basting brush and use it to apply glue to some of your fine detailed products. Check her reel out. It literally went viral this weekend. It's CZ Design. We do have these basting brushes available at Simon Says Stamp. You can use them with any glue. Heck, you don't even have to use it with glue. You can use it wherever you want. Moving into, oh, I got my paint specs on there. See my new studio, I'm getting used to things. I love this. Sherry Carroll illustrated this wildflower cuttings stamp set. You can probably tell by my background, I am really into plants these days. The detailed intricacy of these plants is exceptional. And the messaging. Thank you for everything, just for you. Our friendship means the world to me. I hope you are feeling better. Thinking of you today and always. And see how intricate these are? Guess what? We have the coordinating dies, and look how intricate they are going to cut out your stamps. Absolutely phenomenal. These are sold as a stamp set, so if you just are interested in the wildflower cutting stamps, that is available on our website. We also have the wildflower cuttings dies. You can purchase them separately or as a bundle. And when I talk about the intricacy, Emily Midget created this card for us, and you can tell how these dies cut out. Literally intricate is in the word. And you can tell on this card, this one is by Susan Valley, V-A-L-L-E. She embossed her intricate flowers. These are wildflower cuttings. I've got some more inspiration. This one also by Susan, V-A-L-L-E. How's the blurriness? I'm wearing my reading glasses now, which I don't usually do. What do you guys think of the blurriness on the screen? Does the screen look okay to you guys watching? I want to make sure that I don't get these cards too close to the camera. Can you guys see these okay? I see Sarah. Thank you, Sarah, for the blue hearts. That helps. Here's another card. This one is also by Susan, showing off the detail of these wildflower cuttings. This one is by R.P. Shutterbug, which I should call her by name. R.P. Shutterbug. 2 seconds. Got to remember, I took a medicine for a terrible headache today, so my mind isn't as sharp as it usually is. Look at this by Rachel Alvaretto.
R.P. Shutterbug is Raviti Panikar. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that.
Raviti, yes. R.P. is Raviti. Thank you, Raviti, for sending us the cards. And then I've got this beautiful one by Rachel Alvaretto. This pattern in the background is actually made with a stencil from this collection that I'm going to also show you in a moment. And then last but not least, Ravati also sent this with the wildflower cuttings. Again, I just want to emphasize, because your guys are going to see some stamps and dies today, and I just want to make sure that I'm clear in the messaging that you can purchase just the stamps, you can purchase just the dies. Let's say you already got the stamps and you come back later after you've used them for a little while, a month later, and want the dies. Yep, those are available. Or you can just do yourself the upfront favor if you can and get them both at the same time. Stamp and coordinating dies are very popular with our customers at Simon Says Stamp, and so I'm glad that we can keep doing them for you because of that. And then I was talking about that stencil. I don't know if we have a piece of black cardstock around here, Reed. I think you knew I was going to ask that, didn't you? Because this card that Rachel Alvarado made, she used a beautiful stencil called Mountainscape, which is really, really gorgeous. Oh yeah, that black cardstock is perfect with it. Thank you. So this Mountainscape stencil, you can see that Rachel used the imagery on here to create this beautiful, isn't this card? 3 cheers for Rachel. However, I want to talk about the little bonus we've included in your packaging. So, the people who are cutting out these stencils might as well just include the cutout pieces, right? Those are great for you to be able to mask. So when you're making cards like Rachel made, and I've got some other ones to show you, you also have the masks to apply so that you can do ink blending around them and give you lots of options for techniques. Again, this is called Mountainscape. So this is a stencil, and it automatically comes, it's the same price as all of our stencils are $6.99, but we've added the add-on of these cutouts for you. And look at what Ravati from RP Shutterbug, look at what she did. She actually used an embossing pen, that or a metallic pen, and added the beautiful edges to her Mountainscape scene. And then this one by Kristen Sluhan. She added sentiments. How are we doing on clarity? I see that you guys are liking the colors together. Thank you. How's everybody think about my clarity? If I put it, is that too close for everybody? No. Okay. And I've got one more beautiful card. This is by Meg Brooks, who also added a sentiment. I'm so glad you exist. Again, this is the Mountainscape stencil. Beautiful cards. Now, a fun one, I'm gonna move this one off to the side. How fun is this? This is one clear stamp. So you can cut it up once you stamp on it, you can cut up the images if you want, but look how Cindy from CRN Cards, look at this. I mean, hey, it's the holiday time, it's vacation, it's summer, we're all going places. You can send your friend a message, I can't wait to see you, or send your friend who's gonna go on a road trip with you, let's go. I mean, exactly on the card. I think it was Susan Opal who made a card with this recently on her social media that was really beautiful too. Was it Susan or Beth? If you ladies are in the chat, who's moderating the chat today? Is that Beth moderating the chat today?
Today is Beth.
Beth, let me know. I think you or your sister made a beautiful card on Instagram, unless I was just, who knows, imagining things. Okay, I'm gonna move on to some more new products from the Friends Like You release. A2 rectangles and A2 arches. These are a fantastic staple for anybody's crafty stash and an amazing value. I'm pretty sure we were able to retail these for $19.99. Oh, yes. We did not pay 170% tariffs on these, I can tell you that right now. Sadly, there's no more American companies making dies. So all of the companies in our industry are having to go overseas to have their dies made. And I'm so glad we're able to keep them affordable for you. And these arches, yes, Reed?
It's actually cheaper than that. It's $17.99.
Oh, my goodness. The A7 rectangles are $17.99. Okay, so then tell me, Reed, what are the A2 arches? I think those might be like $14.99 or $15.99. It's
$14.99.
Yeah, so $14.99 for these. I don't often talk about price, but I just had to call out what an exceptional value these are. And these are great for you to have in your stash because who isn't cutting out rectangle pieces? I mean, and look at this. So is this card? Yep, Cali person. Look, the many options when you have shapes to create a scene in your card. If you go to our website and look this product up too, you'll also see many more pieces of inspiration. And then this is really a surprise. See that tiny rectangle? Well, Tracy Ware used that tiny rectangle to cut out lots of different colors of cardstock and put a little message. Hey there. How fun is that? That's some good paper piecing. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you to Tracy and Callie and Sherry and Emily and Ravati and Rachel, all these people all over the world who have sent us beautiful cards with all this inspiration. I'm gonna show you another one. This is Scallop Circle. I wanna talk about what a value this is. Reed, this is 8022 SD. I'm sorry guys, I didn't put the prices on these for the live, but I just wanna call out, look at all these dies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good thing I wore my reading glasses today. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dies.
This is your $19.99 one.
And this is $19.99. Scalloped circles, all the options you can do with that. Okay, I'm gonna go into some art. Oh my goodness, you guys are looking at a blank screen, but I promise you it's gonna be worth it. Emily Midget created this beautiful, see, it's a picture frame, so it can sit on your desk. What a great gift for somebody, whether it's a teacher, a neighbor, a friend. How glorious. And one of my favorite things about this is that Emily also illustrated the stamp set, or the stamp that created this magnificent piece of art. This is called Dahlia Background. Absolutely gorgeous. Look how she's shaded with watercolors. I mean, this stamp set will turn any of us into an artist. So thank you, Emily, because now I can use that stamp and be my own artist. Savannah O'Gwyn also sent inspiration. Thank you, Savannah. I love seeing so many of these artists send. Savannah also created this. So many artists from all over the world sending us what they're making with these products. I mean, talk about inspiring. Emily, if you're watching or if you're watching this on rewatch, because I just want you to see all the beautiful things that people are making with your art. This card, the ICU, is by Samine. Here you go. Samine created that, and then she also created this, so see how it's kind of like the front and back. Let me see, is it better if I put this off to the side? I'm trying to gather, you know when you're in a new space, like you're in a new kitchen or like you rearrange your cabinets or your drawers, you kind of gotta get your bearings again. I don't know if it's better for me to just keep these cards to the side. Another gorgeous card. This one by Mary Reiner. Hey Mary, if you're watching, Thank you so much for your support. Mary always reposts our Instagram. Our Instagram is Simon Says Stamp. So whenever we go live or have an event or a kit, Mary is so supportive. She actually also many times has dropped off cards for us to showcase in these lives because she's local. That's pretty cool. So thank you to Emily Midget for not only illustrating this beautiful dahlia background clear stamp made here in the USA, yep, but also this gorgeous piece of art, which I can't wait to put in our Simon Says Stamp studios. Okay, I'm looking at the chat a little bit. Kathy, I like that embossed look too. And the colors, yes, yes, yes. Did I see Mary? Oh, Mary is in the chat. Mary, it's good to see you. Leslie's son, thank you for coming. Lori Spitzer, oh my goodness, hello. Haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you guys back. And then one more card. This is by Barbara Terriau using the dahlia right here. I'm gonna set this one aside because she also used the thank you die. See this scallop circle that we showed a few minutes ago? She also used, boy, I'm all over the place.
You're doing great.
She also used the scallop circle on that. I think what's interesting is when people add lots of different products in one card. Oh, thank you, Reed. This is that Novelli script. Thank you. Is Novelli a font? Is that, you know when you go to your computer and you can like change the font on your emails? Have any of you guys ever done that? That's kind of fun. I don't remember if Novelli is one of the options, but I love this font on a card. It's so elegant. So nice job, Barbara, and this beautiful color. I don't know what color, but Barbara Terriau has a blog. She is papergal1998.blogspot.com. And if you go to her blog, she often shows you how she creates these beautiful pieces of art. And then another card by Emily Midget, which showcases not just the dahlia, but the thank you, the Novelli, N-U-V-E-L-L-I. This is the Novelli script background. I like that she did it in black. That really makes it pop. Then sunflowers are really causing a lot of excitement these days. If you guys have been looking at Jennifer McGuire's lives or her blog, you'll see she's created lots of inspiration for you all with sunflowers. And I have one today by Callie Person using our new Jaunty Sunflower. So this Jaunty Sunflower, I'm gonna take it out of the packaging because I wanna show you how easy it is to use. Sorry, Reed, I'm making a mess. But now that we're in my office, I guess I've got to clean up my mess myself. So this is the die. This is Jaunty Sunflower die. And I think you guys can tell it has the little embossing marks on it, on the leaves. How gorgeous is that? And so, is there another piece in there? Oh yeah, there was the other piece in there. So the second piece is the little circle. So you can see, what do you call that heart of the sunflower? What do you call that little thing in the middle? So Callie, beautiful. I also like how she made this card an A7 sized card. An A7 sized card makes it a little bit more fun for you to create a scene on the card because it's bigger, you know? Whereas an A2 size card, which is our standard size card in the mail, is also beautiful, but you don't have as much space for creating a scene. So, you know, if you want more space, we got options for you, right? I love options. Did I already show those? Okay. One thing I wanted to go through is this easy strips. I had the dies that go with these on my desk, but these easy strips, it's a series that we have. Brian, good luck finding it. It's just one die, it's a big die, and it cuts out rectangles. So this is one stamp, and we have an easy strips series for you. We have easy strips, thank you, good eyes. Oh, but you guys, is there one that's not in packaging over there? Because this is actually from a future release, and we haven't released this one yet, so I don't know if I should be giving a sneak peek of a future release. It's okay if you can't. Oh, they found it, okay, so thank you, yes, that's it. So this is, maybe I'll sneak peek it. So for all you people who are watching this video, maybe we will sneak it. So this is our Easy Strips existing die. So this is sold right now on the Simon Says Stamp website. It cuts out our Easy Strip stamps. This is the newest one in the series. This is called Easy Strips Every Day. So you stamp this once, and what's nice is you can emboss them all. You can stamp them in black, blue, red. You pick the color. And this die, which is all connected, this is one die, it will cut out all of these sentiments for you at once. How freaking handy dandy is that? So we have several different of these easy strips available on our website. We also have easy strips, if you see them in our sentiment strips, that use this same die format. And if you're interested in something like this, I'm just gonna give you a sneak peek. Yes, we do have more easy strips coming. This is not available yet, but we have rounded rectangles. I was testing these earlier. So same concept, but they have rounded edges. We are going to continue expanding on this easy strips idea with this format. Easy, simple way for you to cut out a bunch of stamp and cut out a bunch of sentiments all at once. So I just wanted to take a little bit of time and show you guys that because it is so freaking cool. And thank you, Reed and Brian, for finding that on my desk. This is the one I had an editorial comment on. And thank you, Tim Holtz actually texted me a compliment because he saw this, I think on our social media, and really liked this. And he's always very complimentary, enthusiastic, supportive is probably a good word, of all of the companies in our industry, including Simon Says Stamp. And he's like, oh, this is great. Well, when I did the live with Kathy Zilski, I think it was, I gave credit, I didn't give the right person credit for this. This is by Miriam Prantner. So Miriam Prantner illustrated this for us, and it is one die. Wait until you guys look at this inspiration. Oh, Heather Hoffman created this beauty. One die. She cut multiple pieces of cardstock. She even did a little watercolor effect on there. Same by Callie Person. I mean, imagine you can make any colors you want. Mindy Egan. See, you know, people in totally different states and totally different parts of the world are creating totally different scenes with this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is by Beth Opal. And I think Beth Opal happens to be the person moderating our chat today. So Beth, thank you for also, Beth, she's doing a little bit of everything, right? She's even making cards for us all to enjoy. I mean, how gorgeous. And this one by Rachel Alvaretto. She turned hers into a Jawsome Day card, right? And then Barbara Terriau. Barbara, thank you. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute where Barbara got those hot air balloons and where Beth got that beautiful sailboat. So folks, will you please put this Ocean Horizon, Brian and Reed, in a special spot for me, because I think I'm going to gift it to somebody who is super supportive of all of us, and I want to make sure that everybody gets to share in the love. Now, if you guys are watching us live today, I just want to remind you, for anybody who might have hopped in a little bit late, anybody who's chatting with us and taking the time to be here is eligible for that $100 gift card. So Reed has a $100 gift card that he's going to give somebody after the chat. Okay, I see the sailboat. Is it Rock? It went too fast. Raquel Spangler, maybe? Let me show you guys that next. Oh. Did you think it was an embossing folder? It is. It's an embossing folder called Sunshine Sailboat. And so Beth actually embossed and then cut out her sailboat. I think she probably fussy cut her sailboat. And then Kristen Sluhan, she just made hers the entire background of a card, colored it, added some beautiful reflective water with marker, added a sentiment, I'm thinking about you. I've got another one, Joe Sisavath. Oh, your art is extraordinary. He created a work of art with this embossing folder. Susie Plantamura, our California girl, she's probably really familiar with the water and the sailboats with the sun. I think that's the sun rising or setting in the background. And last but not least, Emily Midget. What a work of watercolor art. You're Going Places. And the You're Going Places is actually from some sentiment strips that are part of this release too. Reed's on his toes. He's like, wait a minute, I put those sentiment strips somewhere for you to show. Oh, thank you. Gosh, you're so good.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So these are also part of our Easy Strips series. So this one is called Reverse Getaway. So it's a 4-pack. You know, I don't know if you're like me, but if you hoard your supplies, you're like, sometimes you're afraid to use one. You know, those beautiful Tim Holtz papers or those beautiful Tim Holtz ephemera, you're like, oh, I don't want to use it because I want to save it. Well, look, this is a 4-pack. And remember how a little bit ago I was talking about those Easy Strips? These are Easy Strip sentiment strips. So if you can cut them out with your scissors. These I think are just $4.99. I'm not sure on our website, $4.99 or $5.99, these Easy Strips. We actually have a printing company across the street from us that does these for us. Guess what? That Easy Strip die cuts those out perfectly, I promise. I might not be lining that up perfectly on camera, but it does. So you can just run it through your machine once and cut out all of those fabulous strips like this You're Going Places, and it's a perfect rectangle. When I fussy cut with my scissors, I don't know if I've ever gotten a perfect rectangle with my scissors.
You're correct, it's $4.99.
Love, love, love. Yeah, so this is a pack of 4 for $4.99. So it's essentially, they're the same messaging, but you can see this is black printed on white cardstock, and this is printed with toner. So you can use your foils, your toner foils, to foil this in black, or foil the black outline so that it leaves the white messaging. So essentially they're opposites, the black and the white. So we have options. I love options. Don't all card makers love options? Back onto that embossing folder. Remember this one was a sailboat theme. This was called Sunshine Sailboat. I just showed this one a minute ago. Well, in this Friends Like You release, we also have a contemporary lighthouse. See, there's a little bit of theme. There's a little bit of travel, water, fun, summer fun theme. And you saw the beautiful things that were done with that sailboat. Well, look at some of these beautiful things that were done with this contemporary lighthouse. This is a 3D embossing folder. This is a Simon Says stamp exclusive. I believe it retails for, I don't believe, I know it retails for just $9.99. And then this extraordinary card, Tracy Ware. This is a work of art. I mean, all of these are work of art. And then last but not least, I love how Betsy Green, she's our graphic designer from Ohio. We love you, Betsy. She actually she didn't die cut this. She embossed in white to create a scene, splattered some gold splatter over it, added a sentiment, put it on a card, and bam, ready to go. But it's a subtle. So this is the contemporary lighthouse. Is there something you wanted me to show next? The seashells, maybe?
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
So we're on an embossing folder theme, right? If you're a lighthouse person, you could probably love that. If you're a seashell person, look at this. Sensational seashells. Oh, Ravati's in the chat. Ravati, thank you for being here. I appreciate that you're sending us art and that you're taking the time to join us live today. You send us so many beautiful pieces of inspiration. And you guys, look at this positive feedback. Thank you. Betsy Green, yes. Ravati Panicker movie, yes. So pretty. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the product. I got distracted by the chat. I could just go, where is the Easy Strips flag die? Oh, wait a minute. I might have made a mistake. Is this even available yet? Is the easy? Oh, I made a mistake. So the Easy Strips that's available right now. Hold on, let me back up. You guys caught me. See, I am not good at keeping secrets. Apparently, this is not the only one. This is for a future release, but this is a future release. The one we have on our website right now does not have flags. The one we have on our website right now, so you'll see what's coming. We have flags coming in a future release. But the one we have right now is just perfect rectangles with no flagged edges. I'm sorry, I really am not teasing you all on purpose. It's called Easy Strips Rectangles. The Easy Strips Rectangles 1212 SDC. That is available on the website. These flags are coming soon. So I'm sorry to taunt you guys with all that. But you know,
sneak peeks. That's
yeah, 2 sneak peeks in one live. Yeah, good. Thank you, Rita. Rita's always got positive energy, man. He always looks at the bright side. It's definitely a superpower. Okay, Sensational Seashells. This also comes, doesn't this also come with dies? Yes. So this one you can cut out yourself, But this 3D folder is going to create the most beautiful 3D images. So we decided the fussy cutting on this one was going to be a little trickier. So we're giving you the option if you want to also purchase these or use these Sensational Seashells dies. This is a set of 8 dies that coordinate perfectly with this seashell embossing folder. And Callie Person is showing here, see the like dimensional, that's not ink that's creating that dimensional effect. It's actually a raised surface because these are embossing folder. I mean, what better thing to emboss than seashells? Okay, hold on to your hats, everybody. Hold on to your hats. Our California girl, who probably knows what seashells look like better than most of us, Susie Plantamura. I'm telling you, in person, these even look like real seashells. Susie, you knocked it out of the park with your coloring and your shading. She die cut these embossed pieces and created this beautiful piece of art. And we had somebody else, Beth Opal. Beth, I know you're not living in California, but you know seashells too, because how freaking gorgeous is this? I don't know if my camera can even capture the sand look that she did in the background. My word. Beth, this is beautiful. Beth is the one who's moderating our chat today, and she's creating, she's doing it all. So this is the Sensational Seashells embossing folder. Oh, and Reed, I should probably pay more attention.
You're doing great.
Okay,
so the question was, where are these smiles coming from?
Okay, I'll show that next. So you guys are seeing the smile messaging on a lot of these projects, like these ones I just showed you. This is a CZ design. So CZ did this solo smile. So it's actually 2 dies. You can do the shadow and the word, or just the word if you like. You don't always have to use the shadow. And this is illustrated great on Betsy's card. So solo smile on Betsy's card. And another way to use that is, here is a Heather Hoffman card. She actually turned hers. Look at that shaker. See how the front cuts out the word smile? So basically, she used the scalloped circles. Okay, so she cut herself a scallop. She cut the word smile to create negative space in her scallop. She put our 3D strips all around there to create foam strips to attach it to a card. Well, she also put acetate underneath it. Of course, she tucked in the little sequins and created this beautiful shaker. So that's kind of a verbal summary. You know, maybe someday we'll make a card like that together and you guys can see how something like that is made if you don't already know. It's kind of a foreshadowing. Candace Crawford created this with the smile. I love this. And then Candace also created this delightful card. And Kristen Sluhan, I think I showed you guys this a little bit ago when we were showcasing the Dahlia, maybe, but that's the Dahlia clear stamp that Emily Midget illustrated. Well, that's the smile word in front of it. Now, Kathy definitely had a smile theme going because she also has stamps and coordinating dies that are smile. So this is called, I got my reading glasses on, just smile. Hey, that's easy, right? Smile, a CZ design illustration. And that's what was used on this Heather Hoffman card. She stamped and die cut. Smile is just, your smile is just the best ever. See, there's all these sentiments in here. Love to see your smile. You make me smile. When I see you, you will, is a delight. Again, smile again one day. Your smile lights up every room. I'm so happy, makes me smile. My heart skips a beat. You fill my life with so much joy. Look at all these sentiments. And this is only a $16.99 sentiment set, I think. Lights up my life is just the best ever, is so infectious. Kathy, you did a really good job on these sentiments. Brings so much joy. I love your cheesy grin. And of course, she put some little smiles on there. Thank you for being such a bright spot in my life. Keep spreading your brand of magic. The world needs it. What a wonderful, positive, uplifting set. And then Heather Hoffman used it on this card. I love how it looks finely stamped. Let me see. How's the camera doing there? Is that catching it? Laura, I agree. Always great sentiments. Yes, Jill. I love CZ products too. They're so elegant, on trend. Fun stamp set and die. Yes, Barb. Cheesy grin. Mary, do you have a cheesy grin? I've got a cheesy grin. You guys probably guessed that. You see me going on camera. You can see my cheesy grin. One other embossing folder we were talking about earlier is, I said, hey, I'll show you a little bit later how those hot air balloons were made. This is all together. It's called Adrift Air Balloons. And it is the embossing folder with 2 dies all together in the packaging. So you can kind of see the packaging in there. These are our really, really high quality. These Simon Says Stamp embossing folders are just incredible. They really add dimension, and I think it really stands out in a card that Susie Plantamura made like this. If you could see this in person, it really showcases the dimension of these hot air balloons. And I also love how Susie added that white gel pen to add a little extra dimension to it. And then Joe Sizaveth, man, he took it up a notch. Total watercoloring. A little more simple approach by Mary Reiner. Mary, our friend and our neighbor, Mary. And another card, Up, Up, and Away by Mary. So there's no die cutting of the hot air balloons here. They're just embossed. And I think that gives you guys a pretty good idea of how deeply etched those hot air balloon embossing marks are. It really adds. Reed, are we doing okay on questions?
Yeah, we're doing a great job. So one of the questions, a couple people asked, yes, the July card kit did sell out. So the individual components are still available for sale. A couple of those things you can still pick up on their own, but the card kit itself is sold out.
Reed actually grabbed some of those components for me. So the kit is sold out. We do have the window trio, the through the window stamps, and then this is kind of hard to see on camera, but it's the landscape stencil. We do have these, but our kit is sold out. And the kit, you guys, is a crazy value because the kit is actually less expensive and adds lots of other products like papers and glues and things than these products together. So we can mass produce product and mass produce kits because your response to them is so overwhelming and make them a really affordable price. I'm going to move on to some more embossing folders. This is called Dot Spiral, one of my favorites. I love the simple elegance of this, and when you see this card by Karen Downs, you can see why. I mean, how spectacular. And it really, if you have a message, it really gives you a focal point to add that message. Another card by Karen Downs. See, you amaze me. What a great focal point for that card. And then another embossing folder. This one is a little different. It's called Dainty Dot, say it 3 times fast. Dainty Dotted Daisy. Move some stuff out of my way. And Ravati from RP Shutterbug created this beautiful ombre card. See how those dots are actually raised on the surface of your cardstock? That's because this 3D embossing folder does such a good job of raising the dots. And then Emily Midget did the same thing, but she used white cardstock. And then this is a really good illustration. Heather Hoffman, she has hers inside out. So she's showing you the back side of those dotted daisies. She flipped over her cardstock after doing it. And then Callie Person gave a really great way to do it because she did hers in white, but then she added a little tinge of ink on top of her raised dainty dotted daisies. Look, I said that, dainty dotted daisies. So beautiful work, ladies. And I have another card that shows the dainty dotted daisy in the background I wanted to get on screen too. This is by Joe Sizavath. So I love white on craft. I always have. I don't think it's a fad with me. I think with me it's just going to be an everlasting gobstopper. I love craft with the white pigment ink on top. And so Joe did that here. This background, Daisy, he embossed craft cardstock and brushed a little bit of white on top of it, the white ink. And if you're wondering what these little leaves are, These are basil leaves. Speaking of gardening, there's a little trend, right? Basil. I know Mario knows about basil. I think he's growing basil. He and Tim have a nice little herb garden and probably can put that in his sauces, make some pizza sauce with that. And then Ann F., she actually made her basil leaves different colors. They don't have to be basil. You can add leaves to the front of your card and imagine it to be anything you want. Add a message, hello, my friend. Send that off to somebody you care about. And along the lines of the basil leaves are the rose branch. Again, all of these products are part of our Friends Like You release. They're exclusive to Simon Says Stamp. They're available on our website, simonsaystamp.com. I saw some people earlier asking about our rewards program. You don't even need to sign up to be a member of our rewards program. You're automatically signed up if you make a purchase on our Simon Says Stamp website. If you look under your little account, yeah, there's a little like logo with your little head on it. What do you call that? Icon on our website. You can find more about your rewards. We also are getting ready to release more information about our rewards program as we're gearing up for Stamptember. So yes, Simon Says Stamp does have a rewards program so that all of your purchase can add up to some special things in the mail for you. And you know what? That's a challenge I was thinking about that today when I was getting ready in the morning. It's a new month, right? We're into July now. June is past. How many of you guys who are watching us live, and even if you're watching us on rewatch, I would encourage you to put this in the comment section of YouTube of this video, because I'm really curious to see. How many people who are watching sent a card in June this year? Did you actually get a card in the mail? Because it's one beautiful thing to make a handmade card, but then when you go the extra mile and you pop it in the mail, I'm telling you what, people are touched by it. I get messages. I actually just got a text message from a friend this morning and said, thank you for the birthday card. That means a lot to me. You always remember my birthday. You guys know there's people in your life who would love to get some of these beautiful handmade cards that you're making. I would challenge you. I don't know how many people were commenting in the background because I don't know how long of a delay we're on my chat. About a few seconds. Oh, good. I see a lot of me's. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I see a couple of nopes. It's not your bad. It's just a challenge for July. I challenge you guys to put a card in the mail for July. Hopefully you have some in your stash, and if you don't have one in your stash, go ahead and make one. Get a card in the mail. Send it, even if you send it to a neighbor. That's the other thing. My neighbors have been so great. I've moved recently. They've all been so welcoming, so kind. They look out for me, my kids, my dog who got out, even my cat, I have a cat who's outdoor and 4 cats. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said that on screen. 4 cats who are indoor, but they even look out for my outdoor cat. His name is Peter. They all know him by name. So if you have a neighbor, send a card to your neighbor. Get something in their mailbox. And I bet you they'll appreciate it. Friend, neighbor, it doesn't have to be neighbor. I'm not saying only mail cards to your neighbors, but I'm challenging you to get a card in the mail in July, okay? And then when we go live in August, I hope you guys are chiming in telling me about your experience of sending a card and hopefully getting some good feedback for it. And if not, just know that you touched somebody in a positive way that day. They may have set it aside and not gotten back to you. I do that sometimes. People send me a text. I don't send them back, but I still care about and love them. No, I digress. I should be talking about delicate wildflowers. So see these are the easy strips. So that card had the easy strips. This is a Barbara Terriau card. Barbara, I love. She cut lots of little delicate wildflowers and lined them all up on a card. And Tracy Ware left out the stems, and I like that look too. I like how Tracy ink blended each of those. So she cut them white cardstock, and then she ink blended them different colors. You can make any color assortment you want. Hey, friend. And Tracy, I've got to frame this. I just love this so much. The simple, elegant beauty of this card. And she did it by using the delicate wildflowers. The leaves, she ink blended a little bit to add some green dimension. How lovely, a little splatter of gold. How elegant and lovely. All of your cards don't have to be messy or ink blending. You can make something really elegant and beautiful. I shouldn't say messy. My cards are messy, so I'm not assuming any of you guys make messy cards, but I make messy cards. The Bright Dragonfly. I showed you this card from Karen a little bit ago. She cut her dragonfly with vellum. That's pretty. And then Mindy Egan, I'm not exactly sure what cardstock she used on those dragon wings. If it was the Simon Ice cardstock maybe, with a little bit of ink blending, that would be my guess. Mindy, this card is extraordinary. And then I love that Cindy from CRN Cards, she die cut. Can you see that? It's foil paper. It's like not gold foil, but I don't know if that would be a blue. I think Spellbinders has some of that. Really beautiful, but imagine holographic cardstock cut for delicate dragonfly wings or even butterfly wings. Really pretty. All of these cards, how different they all have something in common. They're all using that Bright Dragonfly die set. Okay, we've got some more to show you guys. Are you guys, we're 52 minutes into this live. Are you guys okay if I keep going? Reed and Brian, do you guys have drinks? You need a snack?
We're in a great spot. We're going to keep going. People want to see more.
Okay, Reed, I misplaced that black piece of cardstock.
I'll get you another.
Ooh. I can find it. I found it. Okay. Okay. I want you guys to see. This sold out really quickly. This is called Underwater. If this is a set of stencils, I believe we have them on pre-order maybe on our website now. Maybe they got restocked pretty quickly because these are made in the USA. But look at these underwater. I don't even know if I need that black since we have this nice workspace. The black, I don't think I have to use that black. Can you guys see this okay? These underwater stencils, they layer, and I'll show you some inspiration to show you how cool it looks when these underwater stencils layer. So that's what's on the packaging to kind of give you some inspiration of what it would look like. But look at this. Karen Downs. Good vibes, right? Did you guys see Tim Holtz Alcohol Ink live? He and Mario had the best shirts on for good vibes. I love that. The neon alcohol inks are great with the good vibes messaging. These are the underwater stencils. This is by Mindy Egan. Mindy really emulated the packaging. I like that. With some white splatter. Maybe some foreshadowing going on there. Mary Reiner. She's got the officially the best. Of course, it's a fish theme. And then also Mary Reiner. Summer is here. Beach, please. Let's enjoy the weather. Hello, sunshine. Happy summer break. I know my kids love summer break too. My son was telling me and my dad the other day, me and my dad the other day. I want to say my dad and I, but no, me and my dad, how he only went one day so far this whole summer where he hasn't golfed. He is a golfing fanatic. He's golfing today. I hope he's having a lot of fun. He had a tournament today. So this is totally different from that little underwater set of stencils I was showing you. This is actually fireworks, friends. Good thing these went for sale last week because we've got fireworks going on here in Ohio tomorrow, right? So these are a bunch of firework friends. Imagine the techniques you can do. And fireworks aren't just for 4th of July. Here in America, we're celebrating 4th of July. But I know there's tons of summer festivals where there's lots of fireworks. And when I visited Lorraine, our dear friend in Malta a few years ago, they had fireworks during their festivals pretty much all summer long. Disney has fireworks, I think, every night. And fireworks are for any time of year. Here we have sentiments. Happy New Year. Hooray. Have a blast. Congratulations. That's a good thing for a congratulations card. Fireworks. You light up my life. Of course, we have the dies sold separately or as a bundle. And all of our dies now are coming D-tabbed. You guys are loving that. I personally am very much loving that too. Check out this gorgeous card by Enza. She embossed her fireworks in silver and put a message, "You light up my life." Beautiful card. want to see.
Just for clarification, she's talking July 3rd in Ohio. We have something called Red, White, and Boom. We know July 4th on Friday.
Oh.
No worries.
I mean, you mean everybody in the world doesn't know about Ohio, Columbus, Ohio's Red, White, and Red, White, and Boom? I'm teasing. I can't expect you guys all to know that. Here in Columbus, Ohio, probably the biggest thing in the year in Columbus, besides an Ohio State football game.
In terms of gathering, it's definitely up there. I think it's that one or the Arnold. Like we have the.
Oh, the Arnold, yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger, that athletic fitness thing. Do you guys know how many people go to Red, White, and Boom? I mean, it's like over 100,000, isn't it? I mean, Reed's gonna Google that for us, or maybe ChatGPT us. Well, I'll show you guys the next set. This is Playful Dolphins. How fun are these cute little dolphins? And they have coordinating dies. Nina Marie created a scene with her dolphins. I've got another scene, this one by Susie Plantamura. Dolphins are just the friendliest little happiest critters. Michelle Langley put a party hat on hers. Reed, how many people are expected at Red, White, and Boom in Columbus, Ohio? Is it tonight or tomorrow night?
It's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, which, we're having good weather. It can go any night. But annually, 350,000 to 400,000 people attend the event.
Can you guys imagine? 350,000 to 400,000 people are in downtown Columbus tomorrow night and during the day for those fireworks. Isn't that amazing? Oh, look at this card. Life's a Beach. Who made this? Meg Brooks. That is stunning. So a lot of these artists like Meg have Instagram or blog or any kind of social media. A lot of them are even on YouTube, so you can see how they made those cards. Projects, if they haven't posted yet, they probably will. I've got another one. This is a remake of an older Christina Warner stamp set. This is called Happy Day. So what we did is we added some dies to it and we updated the stamp set a little bit, and our designers went crazy for this. So Enza, see, I feel like I'm still a little blurry. That's better. Okay, there's a card by Enza. Emily Midget. I just love these flowers and the sentiments. We've got enjoy the warm days of summer. This is simple, have a happy day. I've got this beautiful card by Natalia. Natalia is, here, you guys can see her Instagram handle. Look at that. And then a really pretty 3D project, also by Natalia. Mushrooms. Mushrooms are another hot trend. Also by Natalia. So she stamped and colored and created this beautiful piece of art for you to put on your desk or shelf or table. Give it as a gift. Hello, sunshine. I love the look of the flowers embossed in white. I've probably made more cards with this original stamp set than with any stamp set that I've ever owned, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to update it and re-release it. The embossing detail just is, isn't that extraordinary? Here's another card, and this is embossed in like a poppy red color. Just gorgeous. And another tag by Natalia using these flowers. Another card with a different look. Our Squoval dies create this unique card shape. And that's it. That is our Happy Day stamp and die set. The dies are available sold separately or as a bundle. I'm still working on getting the angle. Am I making people a little bit motion sick on the screen?
Great. It's all about just finding our sweet spot. So you're doing a good job right now.
I'm sorry if I'm making you guys a little bit motion sick. I've got the camera setting is new to me and I'm really just getting used to it. I know my mom will tell me the truth. I'll ask her after this live. She's my truth teller. Do you guys have those people in your lives that are just truth tellers all the time? That's my mom. I appreciate it. You know, you ask somebody, does this sweater look good on me? My mom will be like, well, I really like that blue one better. So she's always polite about it, but I know she's my truth teller. So I love these Arctic poppies, and I love that rainbow background with it. And then Fancy Feathers is really along a similar line. And this card by Susan Opal with the metallic cardstock for Fancy Feathers, really good. And Callie Person, Callie actually combined that Happy Day stamp set with these and the smile, the CZ smile. Okay, I've got some more inspiration. Is everybody hanging in there for more inspiration? Okay. Reed's nodding his head, but Reed's a positive thinker, so I want to. This Birdies die set has really been popular. Thank you, Sherry Carroll, for illustrating it. You guys can see there's pieces that you just die cut and paper piece together. And Barbara Terriau created this really beautiful, added with white gel pen, some impact on her little birdies. And then Sherry Carroll, this card. Oh, she used that die I gave you guys. I want to show that on screen too for her background. Sherry, I love these colors you used. She added the Ocean Horizon dies for her background. That's a gorgeous paper piecing. I don't even know if Sherry stamped on this because the I've Missed You is a sentiment strip. So I think Sherry made that card with no stamping at all. I'm curious too, because Stamptember's coming up. Stamptember is coming up September 1st through 30th. It's just around the corner. I know it's July, but we're already planning for Stamptember. And I'm curious, how many of you guys watching us live have made a card? You know how I just showed this card Sherry made? How many of you guys have made a card this year that had 0 stamping on it? 0 stamping. We all love to stamp. It's certainly the gateway to making a lot of these projects. Alberto, our friend in Italy, illustrated this stamp set for us. It's called Ahoy Matey, and I love the fact that we've got some female pirates on here too. I'd sail the ocean to celebrate you. We've got a little boy pirate, a girl, another Boy Scout up in the corner. Gotta have that bird. Crab diamond, because aren't pirates after treasure? The treasure chest, a little birdie, a little fishy, a little message in a bottle. See you soon. Another, is that a parrot or a parakeet? Parrot. And the girl on the sailboat, there's even waves. So these are, okay, I see I have, yes. There's a few people in the chat who are doing a lot of die cutting lately. Love die cutting. Hey, I'm asking because this year during Stamptember, we have more die cutting options with the stamps than ever before. Every year, the dies are picking up more and more steam with the stamps, and it really is fun to be able to stamp and die cut. How is everything doing, Reed?
Things are great. So if you guys are looking for more inspiration about not using only dies, we have a series called Die Cutting with Nicole Spohr that you can find on our YouTube channel. So she does a great job of using just die cuts.
I don't know if you guys could hear Reed okay, but on our YouTube channel, we have a series with Nicole Spohr. So if you go to our YouTube channel and search that, you can see all the videos she has made with die cutting. This is the Brilliant Hummingbird die set. I'm going to take this one out of the packaging and show you too, because there's really beautiful detailing on this hummingbird. And I think it's pretty evident on a lot of these cards. So it's one die, so it's really easy to use, but it cuts out multiple pieces, very simple to paper piece. And if you want to add some ink, like Tracy Ware did here. Now I do like this one by Cindy at CRN Cards. She just die cut with different pieces of cardstock. Look at that metallic cardstock to create that beautiful hummingbird. I see a lot of people who are loving hummingbirds now. I see even in the chat, people love the hummingbird. That's called Brilliant Hummingbird. Along those lines, we also have a cozy birdhouse. Things that fly, right? I know that the hummingbirds don't always live in a birdhouse, but Callie Person created this beautiful card with the cozy birdhouse, and she also added Sherry's Birdies. We should have called those Sherry's Birdies. She added Sherry's Birdies. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm getting ready to show you something really special. I mean, all of this stuff is special. You'll understand when I show you. Nina Marie Trapani created this beautiful scene for all of us. This is actually a picture frame. Nina finds the most unique, really high quality, interesting frames, and she turns them into pieces of art for us to display, great to give away. And she, you can tell, used that cozy birdhouse. She also used the daisies we showed a few minutes ago to make this. And I have another card, this one by Sherry Carroll. I mean, how lucky are we at Simon Says Stamp? I've been saying this for many years, and I'm gonna keep saying it because it still holds true. We are paper crafters, and we are making products for paper crafters. Sherry Carroll illustrated these beautiful birdies, turned them into dies, and then made this beautiful card. Nina Marie Trapani also illustrates many of the products that I show you and made this beautiful piece of art. So I can't emphasize enough. And you saw, I think, one of the very first things I showed you earlier today was Emily Midget's Dahlias, the beautiful art that she watercolored with her Dahlia stamp. And she designed the stamp. So truly at Simon Says Stamp, we are paper crafters making products for other paper crafters. We love what we do. I am super grateful to get to do what I do. I get to be a student with some of the best, greatest teachers in our entire industry. I mean, come on. We have that class with Tim Holtz on Friday. Can you imagine how excited I am? I'm going to a studio and all of you are invited to join us on our Simon Says Stamp YouTube channel. We all get to take that class together. I mean, I'm excited about it. That's no doubt. I've got a card. This is by Kristen Sluhan. These are using the not just for the birds, I keep saying just, for the birds. This stamp set is called For the Birds. Is Nina in the chat or yeah. Sherry? Who illustrated this for the birds? Refresh my memory, I'm getting old. I'm gonna change to another decade in a few months. The illustrator for the set did a really nice job. I like how there's also the wood grain in that birdhouse. So this is, I didn't tell you guys, this is Kristen Sluhan.
Sherry illustrated that set.
Sherry illustrated this. So she was, I should have known that because she did the bird dies. I'm sorry, Sherry, my brain is not as sharp. So thank you, Sherry, for illustrating both of these gorgeous, gorgeous projects. How beautiful is that? When you have the Best Fishes stamp and die, if you like, but this is by the maker, Emily Midget. So Emily stamped, and then she sewed needlepoint on top of her hoop and created a piece of art. This is our Best Fishes stamp set. It's a smaller size, so it's super approachable. And then you can tell this die, this is one stamp. The whale and the seahorse and the little octopus is one stamp, so it's really easy to die cut as one piece too. And the messages are, you're officially the best. I saw that on a card earlier. And then Best Fishes. So thank you, Emily. It's not just paper art. I guess I keep saying paper art. I've got two more to show you all. Two more stamp sets. I think maybe there's three because I see a dolphin over there. This is called Pocket Ponies. Very sweet. If you have a little girl in your life, or if you know somebody who's a unicorn, actually my best friend's daughter her mascot at her school is a unicorn. Have you guys ever heard of that before? I think it's an all-girls school, but have you ever heard of a mascot being a unicorn? I think that's perfect, especially for, I mean, boys can like unicorns too, but I think girls tend to levitate a little bit more. And there's beautiful unicorns on this. It's called pocket ponies. I'm calling them unicorns because they could be ponies too. Unicorns, these are 2 unicorns. If you're not into unicorns, you can emphasize the pony on here. This Karen Maladano card, she has a unicorn and a pony. And then she has a pony here. May all your dreams come true. And that is our pocket ponies, stamps and dies. The dies make fussy cutting those. Who wants to fussy cut anymore? You don't need to fussy cut. The dies are so easy to use. They're easy to use, they have impact. They're truly wonderful. This is called Snappy Birthday. This is a shark. You are something special, have a jawsome day, dun dun. Does anybody here see Jaws? I mean, I guess my kids haven't seen Jaws.
That's crazy. It just turned 50.
Have you seen Jaws?
Absolutely, all of them.
Reed has seen Jaws. Brian, have you seen Jaws?
Yes, I have.
Has it been since you were like young?
It was really young.
We watched it a few years ago, not too long. But they were, I think it had 50 years this year, Jaws did.
So Nina Marichapani made this, and she also pulled out her scalloped circles. See, I'm telling you, I don't know if we call these basics. These basics are great backgrounds for us to use when we're creating. And I love, there's a shaker card. Rachel Alvaretto. Rachel, I'm more and more in love with your designs every day. Even the colors on that umbrella scene. And the sharks on here, Nicole Brown. Dun dun. What am I there? Is this camera is this the same camera we usually use?
Yeah, you're doing good.
I feel like maybe it's my reading glasses. I feel like I'm not focusing
Right there's your
as well as I used to. That's the sweet spot, you think? Okay. You guys have all been very patient. I only have one more product to show you all. You've all been so patient with me learning this new studio and new equipment. There's a sweet spot. Okay, and this has one of those action wobblers on it. Perfect card for an action wobbler. This is by Nicole Brown again. Got a cute scene. And then another cute scene by Betsy Green. All of these are using a Snappy Birthday set. Last but not least, we have something else that's very aqua friendly. Undersea Friends. Oh, I love this set. You guys can tell, I don't know. There's one artist who is anonymous, and he illustrates a lot of these whimsical stamps for us. He illustrates them from scratch. And I just love his style, and he created this Undersea Friends set. I mean, we've got, what do you call those fish that blow, a blowfish? The whales. I love little seahorses. They're so whimsical. A happy crab. A little frog. Is that a frog? No, that's a crab.
It's a lobster.
A lobster. Oh, thank you, Reed. The little fishies, different types of fishies, a whale spouting off. Make your birthday a splash. Your friendship is a real catch. Keep swimming, things will be okay. So many people are chatting with us today, so I hope you guys all know, if you've been live today with us, thank you. We love it to be live. I love to be able to interact. Puffer fish. That's what that is. Thank you, Bunny. It's a puffer.
Oh, yeah. We're just so used to the common term blowfish. I mean, yeah, that's true.
Is a pufferfish the same thing as a blowfish? I don't know.
Okay.
Well, Susie Plantamura, our California girl, she knew how to color those all in. The lobster, the puffer on the top, the whale. Keep swimming, things will be okay. That is very true, Susie. Susie has had a hard time recently with the loss of her mom. This by Emily Midget. I love Emily, you're doing so many of these, and Nina, where you turn the art into something that can be kept on a desk or on a shelf and displayed. really beautifully with a frame. Tracy Ware, Pufferfish, Undersea Friends by Karen Downs, and a shaker by Cindy. I love that you colored the little fishies bright orange too. And I'm gonna end all of the inspiration today on a total showstopper. This person used some of the Tim Holtz embossing folder in the background, the type big embossing folder. How lovely. So proud of you. How lovely to make a scene on the front of a card. The concept itself I love, and the artistry I love on here. To open the card through the window and have a message that says, "So proud of you." What a great message. So this card was by Renee Bergeron. Her IG is paper_and_mail. Renee, absolutely beautiful. Thank you for sending this to us. Okay, my desk is filled with, get my glasses off. You guys can go to the front camera if you'd like. My desk is filled with all kinds of, you guys can kind of see in the background here, all the things it's filled with. Thank you for holding in there and seeing all that beautiful inspiration with me. I hope that my camera work continues to get a little bit better. I can get steadier when I show the beautiful things, the beautiful makes that people send us. Thank you for joining us live. And if you're on rewatch, thanks to you too. We're thinking about doing something on rewatches, especially during Stamptember when people watch the video back later, because I know you're not all available at noon in the middle of the day, well, noon Eastern time. But those of you who are able to catch us live, we really appreciate it. Because of that, we have a special $100 gift card for a random person who was joining us live today. And Reed drew Catherine Pino, P-I-N-O. Catherine, thank you for watching us live. Just email Reed, R-E-E-D, at simonsaysstamp.com, and he will email you your gift card for $100 in anything you want to simonsaysstamp.com. Thank you all for joining us today all over the world. We only get to do this because of you, and it is so much fun creating these products, making with these products, showing the makes and the products. It's fun to get to do it with you. I want to make sure before we bid adieu that we've answered all of the questions. Were there any more questions, Reed, before we say goodbye?
Last question is, when are we going live next?
When are we going live next? July 11th. July 11th, Friday, July 11th, in Tim Holtz studio. That's next Friday. All of you can join us. We can all get a peek into Tim's studio. We'll be making with him. We'll be making Christmas and July projects. I can't wait. It's a good time to get started early. It does make Christmas less stressful when you've got a lot of your making done early, and you also get to enjoy the making more when you get to take your time with it. So I really highly encourage you all to join us for that class. It's free. It's live on our Simon Says Stamp YouTube channel. It will be available on Rewatch. Join, have fun, be creative. Tim's got some things to teach us. I'm really excited that he's got a couple techniques I asked him about that I was like, can I see that ahead of time? So on camera, I don't look so green learning it with all of you, but we'll see. I'm going to be learning with a lot of you on some of these techniques, which is fun to do. So you've all been very forgiving when I get to be the student in these classes. So thank you, because you're so forgiving. I get to keep doing it. So thank you for joining us. I hope you find inspiration today. I hope you love these products from the Friend Like You collection. Keep on stamping, keep on crafting. We'll see you next Friday. Bye-bye.